It's the Buzz 24/7 at morningbuzz.com.
This is unbelievable.
Yo, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Don't feel right if I don't get the break in. A little break for you to listen to a little message recorded by maybe someone else. I don't know. One of my many personalities.
What's her name?
Her name? Louise. With a Loueeze.
Oh, she's a spicy Louise.
Louise.
Okay.
Louise. Emphasis on the E's, if you
Hey.
know. Yeah, what I'm saying. Did you ever do that, Kelly? Did you ever just talk in a different voice when you were a kid and just walk around using a different voice and have conversations with yourself?
Quickly, and then as soon as I realize I'm not good at it, I stop.
Okay.
My sister would randomly start talking with like a British accent, so we just called her British Val.
Yeah.
She still does
That's
it.
right.
Yeah. Right.
Everybody told us that.
That's awesome.
And do you do it, Scotty?
Oh, yeah. I used to do a radio show with the girls. I'm not going to do
come
it
on.
now. No, because I may have, what's the word I want to
Imitated?
yes, and maybe used some accents that...
Yeah, you don't want to get mad. And you know what? I'm sorry, but I think that's bullshit.
I could not agree more. We used to do a radio show, and people would call in, and it was like in New York City. So you had, just a melting pot
Right.
of different types
Right.
of people that would call in.
Right.
Yeah, Tony. Hey, what's happening? If you guys want pizza, remember, give me a call.
Yeah.
You know, and we would do different voices, but now sometimes some people may go, that's
Racist.
Yeah.
Like, don't look. Doing a voice isn't racist. If you say racist things, that's racist. You know what I mean? But I love accents, so I try to mimic them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't see that as being racist. If you disagree, that's your prerogative. But I'm sorry, that's not racist.
Yeah.
If I did a voice and made somebody sound stupid and played into stereotypes, that would be racist. I get that. But using an affectation, Southern accent, or talking like I'm British, or if I'm Spanish, or
hello,
Latino.
hello.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm sorry you see that way. I mean, like, it's not. I don't see it that way at all. But anyway,
we live in a time. Times are different. But I used to love doing that.
I'm infatuated with accents. I love to talk when I'm listening to someone. I love to talk to someone with an accent, and then I just try to work it out in my head. I've done it my whole life. Not racist. It's just an interesting way of hearing the different dialogues and accents around the world. It's cool.
No.
Ireland's a tough one to crack, man. In Ireland, tough one to crack. But boy, do I love listening to someone who's Irish. I love listening to an Irish woman. What's the hottest foreign accent for you?
Well, everybody says French, but I don't think that's the one. Maybe it's
Everybody in French
it's
they smoke
Russian.
those skinny cigarettes. I don't want to. Russian?
Maybe Russian.
Like the Eastern European?
You want to be
Yeah, he does.
dominated, don't you? That's what you want. You want
I
to.
said maybe.
Huh?
I said maybe.
Yeah.
But it's tough to beat the Southern
I
accent.
find you very attractive, Kelly
See,
Brown.
Southern accent,
Yeah.
too.
I find you very attractive. Some other land would like. No, is that Russian or is that German?
Or
Is that
German.
Mix it up
One of
there?
the- It's one of the two.
I
A
thought
little
that
bit.
was more
A
Russian.
little bit. Okay. The music helps.
Yeah.
Australian.
Australian, I can't crack. Can't crack
Love
that. Yeah, that's a great accent. I love that. A lot of people think the Italian accent is what they love, that they think is sexy. I think a southern drawl, a southern drawl is
Can be.
very sexy. Italian, yeah, okay, I'll give you that. Hard British though, no, not sexy.
Like Cockney, no.
I'll say Cockney.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Shut your festering gob, you tit. What? I don't know what a festering gob is, and why did you call me a tit? I don't know. That's a thing. Monty Python. Anyway, all right. Well, there's
so
that.
don't be afraid to do them every once in a while. People, when you're riding in your car, have fun.
I do it all the time.
Yep.
I go on Jags. I make up songs. I just do that. That's what I do. Yeah. All right. Well, kids.
Nora will sometimes say to her friends, "Yeah, my dad used to do a radio, but I'm not going to ask him to do it now because I think that's just."
I did the races when we were driving when the kids were little. I would call the race, and I would make like I was driving the race car, and the kids would sit in the back, and they'd say, "Do the race thing, Daddy." They would do that. Yeah, that's what we did. Yay, fun, good times. I stopped doing it when they were 27. So here's an email that we didn't use on the air that I almost did use this on Monday. Maybe I should have, because I think the one we used sucked. But anyway, Monday
Tell us
was
how you really feel.
yeah, I did. So here's this. Okay, now check this out. And you can email, if you want to participate, you can always email your response to greg@morningbuzz.com. Godfather. First, I got to say, long-time listener, for longer than you probably would want to know. No, I'd like to know. I just for S&Gs, doesn't matter.
I need to know.
Appreciate it. Appreciate you being part of the family. I'd like to ask you guys a question that I've been thinking about. So I've been getting to know this guy, and everything has felt easy and promising until one conversation left me unsure of what to think. Okay. So I asked him about his family, just normal getting to know you kind of stuff, and he gave me the most bare bones details possible. Then he casually mentioned that he cut ties with all of them a while ago and doesn't keep in contact at all. I didn't push, but now I'm kind of wondering what this says. Is it just one of those complicated life story things, or is it a blinking neon red light that I should pay attention to? What do you think if someone you're dating has chosen to completely step away from their family?
Certainly,
And it says, call me Cynthia.
certainly could be a red light.
But it also could very much be him.
No, you're going to need an explanation, I think, at some point.
I was going to say, maybe he had all the reason in the world to
Yeah.
to move away from his family. To Kelly's point, yeah, you're going to get an explanation, but when he's ready to give it to you, you can't force that on him.
Oh, yeah.
If I like the person a lot, this isn't going to be a red flag. It's just going to be something that I would like to look more into when the time's right, and ask these questions like maybe later on. If we're doing stuff with my family, and you say, "Hey, if you ever want, I would go with you to, and find reasons why."
Yeah, but I think you would do that before you would get to the point where you'd say, if you ever want me to go to your family things. Like, I think it's a fair question to go, what's going on there?
Yeah.
But I don't think it's a necessarily a red flag you run from, because what if the family did something really bad to the guy or a girl or whoever, and they're just sticking up for themselves? You know what I mean? I mean, that happens. Sometimes sometimes you can meet the greatest person ever and their family is up. You know what I mean? And you go, wow, how did you escape?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Don't label them with that because their family is screwed up. I mean, everybody's got screwed up things in their family, I think. Normal.
But if you really like the person,
Yeah. But cutting
look
off.
at it this way: you don't have to split any of the holidays. Look at it as a plus.
There you go.
Guess what? We're going to my house for Thanksgiving.
That right there is positive Scotty. I'm just not used to him. I'm still kind of getting used to Scotty being a little bit positive. It's very, very difficult sometimes to figure out who I'm talking to. And I feel like now we're in a ship and you're tilting back and forth.
He's trying to manage his.
We bought nothing but the best, and they don't seem to work.
I don't know. I think you'll get answers at some point, but I don't think that you can be the one that forces it. Ask, and if he obviously doesn't want to talk about it right now.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
She.
Or whoever.
What's the number? Let me ask you this, because here's what would be
Around 20.
here's what would be a red flag for me. 3 marriages. 3. 2? Nah. Wouldn't. I
3 divorces.
Three divorces. Yeah, like 3 divorces. Like, I would go, all right, I'm going to wait. Because I would be cautious. I wouldn't bail. I'm not saying I'd, disappear. But if somebody has 3 divorces
Yeah.
and we're having a relationship and it's going swimmingly, I'm all right.
3.
But if I start to see signs of 3 divorces, I would be nervous about. That would make me nervous.
I'm not
right
sure
there.
he's getting a 3. Or are you saying more?
I used to look at things a lot differently than I do now.
Yeah.
Where I could see that if I was single again,
Yeah.
that would, and going out and meeting people, that would be my 3rd. If I was, dating somebody serious, and I think that's
If you
too much.
if you whiff 3 times, the odds are that you're part of the problem.
Oh, I absolutely think so. I even went with 2.
I mean,
I even really do believe 2.
you're part of the problem anyway, right? I mean,
Yeah.
everybody. It's a 2-way
specifically
street.
looking at me though. You made total eye contact and you haven't stopped with me.
No, well, I haven't. No, I didn't.
I'm
Yes, I did.
officially a musician now
Yeah.
because I have had one failed marriage.
Yeah.
Like somebody when I got divorced and announced it, people are like, well, congratulations.
Yeah,
Right.
you're
Now
a
you're an
musician.
official musician.
I'd be wary at 2, but 3, I would definitely be red flag.
Yeah.
Red flag. I don't want to,
Now, okay, how do you do? So you're saying that 3 would be a great girlfriend forever? Like, all right, so you meet,
if it was great,
yeah,
I don't know as though I'd lock down.
okay,
Because 3, I don't even know if I'd lock down anyway. After mine, I'm not kidding when I say I'm done. I'm not done. I wouldn't be done with people, but I'm never getting married again. I'm never going to get
but
as
it's very
lucky as I
easy to
did
say
now.
that you're not going to get married again because you have that horrible taste in your mouth from whatever happened in the last one. That you say it, but at the same time, the world
Years go by.
Years go by. The world is a big place, and it can be very lonely.
Yes,
And when you find somebody that you go, you know what, this adventure is going to be fun.
I don't want to be lonely. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I just don't know as though I'd
No, but it
go
was
through the
very
commitment
easy.
of marriage
It was
because I don't
very
think you have to.
Easy for me to say, I will never ever do that again.
You did say that.
I did.
Yeah.
Very easy. Oh, never ever.
And I knew.
And there's are still things that I will never ever do because of something things that happened in my past.
That thing
But
with the broom.
No,
was
no,
bad.
no. Just there's certain things that I'm like, I'm still very much in control of. But I mean, Amy shouldn't be punished for for anything. She didn't do anything wrong.
Unless she asked to be punished.
Yes,
Sometimes.
and very seldom does she ask for that.
In that relationship, I would think Scotty, knowing his penchant for women with strong backs, I think Scotty's the one who wants to be punished.
Sometimes I am bad.
I'm a
Yeah.
bad.
Sometimes my drums were too loud.
Yeah. So I'm not.
Yeah.
3 would be my
But
definite
we've
red
had
flag
this
there.
conversation where I said, take that number and put it to something else. You climb in a plane and the guy goes, hey, I'm so-and-so, I'm your pilot. I've crashed 3 times.
Yeah.
You might go, I think I'm going to take another flight.
Right.
So take that number, and put it in a different category.
Yeah.
If you're a race car driver and you've raced for 5, 6, 7, 8 seasons, you go, I've crashed 2 or 3 times. You go, statistically, that's probably very good.
Yeah.
But
right.
other things,
When you explain it that way, it's
That
hard to
actually
even
makes
argue
a
with.
ton of sense.
I know.
Yeah,
I know. I've heard that explanation
Whoa.
before
Yeah.
from him. I'm like, shit, he thought this stuff
no,
through.
just
Yeah.
because
That's good.
it was always one of those things where, like,
Yeah.
even when I got single the second time, I would go out and meet people, and they'd be like, "Well, I've been married and divorced like 3 or 4 times," and you're kind of like, "That's cool. Have a check."
Yep. How about that right now? How about that? How about I'm just going to lay 100 down. I'm leaving.
Yeah, listen.
I'm just going to do
I'll
that.
pay for everything. I'm not hungry.
Yeah. No, I don't think it's if they don't talk to their family, I don't think it's a reason to bail, but it's a reason to be aware. And then maybe find out, have a conversation. Again, all these Ask the Buzzes and Who's the Douchebags are conversations that you could just have and maybe work through stuff.
How are they with your family?
What do you mean?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's just their family were not good people.
Yeah.
And they are excited about going to so and so's birthday or
Yeah.
over to your house for Thanksgiving, and it's just their family they're not a fan of.
Yeah.
But they are family people.
But look, anytime you're in a relationship, whether it's familial or a relationship, and it's bad, a bad family relationship, whatever, and then you get into a good one, it makes you appreciate it all the more. And I think you're very thankful. It's almost like in a weird way rescuing a pup or an animal. You know what I mean? Rescuing them from a bad situation and bringing them into a good home. It's got to feel. I guess it's got to feel good.
Yeah.
I would think. I don't know. But I don't think it's a red flag.
No.
Red flag is when they throw shit. That's a red flag.
Well, I mean,
You know what I mean?
what are they throwing?
No, I don't. I don't throw.
And at who?
Yeah, I'm not. No, throwing stuff. I'm sorry. Come on, you're throwing stuff at me. Even if I was going out with a woman and we had an argument, she threw something at me, I'd be done right then and there. Bang, it would be over.
So you go home today, you and Val have an argument, and that you look down and you look up, and that toaster
It's coming at me?
It's coming at you.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Start with the bread because that's not going to hurt.
Yeah, no.
You don't have to throw it at
No,
the person,
I'm just
you
telling you.
Throw it in the floor.
I don't understand how people do that. Like, I don't understand how people in a relationship will accept that she just threw a toaster at me, or he just threw, a can at me, or whatever. I'd be like, I'm out.
We worked with a guy who came home and the Christmas tree got launched out through the sliding glass door.
the third story window.
and it,
Yes,
and it
yeah.
landed on the hood of his car and everything. And
Yeah. He pulled in and started flying out the window, and he stayed with her. I'm like, who stays with that? I don't
and
get
when
it.
he told you the story, he laughed.
Yeah.
I'd be like, listen, I like my stuff.
There had to
Yeah,
be some
don't throw my
serious.
stuff.
There had to be some serious good stuff happening
yeah,
in bed.
obviously. Yeah.
No question. Because there's just no way anybody would put up for that. And I wouldn't put up with it for that, even if it was the best ever.
You could still put up with it. I mean, you don't put up with it, but you deal with it and say, you talk it through, whatever. People do crazy things sometimes.
See, there he is with that good guy stuff that
Yeah,
makes
just
everybody
saying.
love him.
This is
lose
good
it,
guy Kelly.
You
Yeah,
lose it
he's-
once in a while, and if people sincerely apologize, then
I know, but what's the when I come home and all my belongings are in the front yard?
Yeah.
And I'm talking like people have started to pull over and go, "Hey, that's a
I'll
pretty
take
cool-
that."
I'm going to take that," and the neighbors are like, I kind of go, "That's pretty big."
Kelly, you are
it's
very
not a good sign.
You are
Yeah.
you are very nice. You are very nice in what you're saying, and you're probably right. But I'm not one of those people. I'm one of those people that think if you lost control of yourself so much to the point you're throwing all my shit out the window, I'm out.
But we just talked about mental illness. Some things happen.
Okay, well, that's mental illness is.
I mean-
I wasn't talking about. Well, I guess
It can.
I get it, but
Yeah.
I was talking about people that were just losing control, being
Hey.
out of control because they had an anger
Damn
issue.
him.
You know.
Always coming with the logic.
I know he's coming in with the logic, and then I got to feel bad, like I was saying something bad about people with mental illness, which I was not. I was not saying that at all.
That's what I heard.
You know, I just think that if you have anger issues and you're taking it out on me and you're gonna throw shit at me or something like that, then I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm all set. That's me. That's me. It's me. What do you want me to do?
It's just me.
What do you want me to do? Okay. There it is. Yeah. So good. Good luck with that. I think you might be jumping the gun a little bit.
Yeah,
Let's
don't-
take it easy.
Find out.
But people who are
don't be afraid to do a little bit of snooping either.
yeah, whatever. People who have been wronged in relationships, they carry that with them, and so that's more of like they're just trying to be cautious to protect their heart. The little thing that beats on the inside of most people, but doesn't in Scotty. You know what I mean? Those are the things that happen. Okay. Let me see here. Do we have some Do we have some of these left here? I'm not sure. What is this one? Do we talk about? Oh yeah, we talked about dogs pooping, right? Like
Making eye contact
when
with
my
you when
dog
they're dropping a deuce.
when my dog goes outside and does her business, she wants to be left alone.
Yep.
Like she goes to a place and she doesn't want to be looking at you. And if you walk around the corner and see her, she freezes. She doesn't want to be seen.
She doesn't want an audience.
Yeah, she doesn't want to be seen. And if she's gonna whiz, she's gonna look away from you. But it's different for I guess everybody. So this is a
Crutchy. So they say when animals are doing their business and they're looking at their owners, they're at their most vulnerable
Yeah, right.
doing their business, and they say they're looking at their owners to make sure the owners have got their back in case something goes down.
I like
I don't know,
that.
that's just what I hear.
Okay,
I heard that.
I don't
heard
disagree with
before,
that.
too. That is their weakest moment.
yeah. Daisy knows. Daisy knows I got her back. I got her back. She gives hugs now. She jumps up and on you, puts her arms over your shoulders and leans in and takes a hug.
Those are
She
just
likes to give a hug.
those are phenomenal stories. I got home yesterday and I took Diego outside and he pooped twice and I'm like, why are you not peeing? Why?
Yeah.
You always have to pee a lot.
Yeah.
So I went in the house and put my lunch in the microwave and I went around the corner and he had peed in the hallway, which our floors are unfinished. And you could tell at one time the puddle was like this big.
Yeah.
And it was like down to being this big.
Yeah.
Because it had dripped through the floor and landed on top right next to the furnace and ran down the side of the
Oh,
furnace.
imagine if it landed on a drum kit. Oh my gosh, that'd be great. That'd be so awesome. That'd be awesome.
So I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
I do get nervous about. I talk about the dog a lot, and I don't want to be one of those crazy dog people.
You are.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think you
Yep.
are. Buddy.
I think you're in the safe space. I think you're.
I-
yeah,
think
I don't
you're-
want to be
you're
one of those
borderline.
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't help it though. It's so I don't know. It's weird. What's this one here? I'm not sure what this one is.
Hi, my name is Greg, and I've learned something about myself over the past few years. I'm a sheep guy.
Sheep. Yeah. Okay.
Bah!
Yeah. There you
I'm
go.
hard of hearing, and I keep hearing the word sheep. And it's sheet. I'm pretty sure it's sheet, unless you're swearing in Spanish, which I know that's not allowed. But anyway, bye.
Okay.
Not
It's the
gonna-
Cozy Earth ad for the
Oh.
sheets. I'm a sheet guy. Maybe it's that friggin' that giant engine you're sitting next to when you call him. Maybe that's hurting your thing.
I'm Greg.
guys
I'm
working.
a sheep
I'm
guy.
a sheep guy. Yeah, and you're not the first one to bring that up to the caller.
I sheep you not.
I got to change that. I got to change that. You know, Valerie, you know what Valerie did? Valerie took the sheets that I'm talking about, the Cozy Earth sheets, and I said they're good and they keep you warm in the winter as well. And she comes up to me the other day, and I swear to God, this is my wife. I love her. She says, I'm going to put those on. Now it's really cold. I'm going to put those on the bed, okay? And I'm going to see if you're a fucking liar. I'm like,
I love it.
I'm like,
I love it.
what are you doing? I'm like, no, I'm not lying. And actually, they're just great sheets.
That is
and I'm like,
awesome.
this is what my wife says to me, like in the middle of nowhere. I'm going to see if you're a fucking liar. I'm like, where does that come from? Like,
That's awesome.
That's the thing about Valerie. She comes out of nowhere, catches you, bang, by surprise. But they're excellent sheets, and I would not say they are if they were not. All right, but I am not categorically deny that I am a sheep guy.
Okay.
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 Can I just say that? I love it when listeners go after other listeners.
If I could punch someone in the face, it would be that listener who just called, who said they don't drink coffee and didn't put a cup under the K-cup. 'Cause you're a moron. Okay?
All right.
A little rough, right?
To the point.
Yeah.
But she got right
so,
to the point.
So we had done a segment, for those that missed it, it's anyone listening who, and Kelly said, because Kelly had a mishap during the show.
Yes, I did.
He misplaced his coffee mug to the left of the Keurig.
Just by an inch.
Yeah, went all over the
Coffee
place.
everywhere.
So he said, did anybody else do that? So this guy calls us, and he says, yeah, I did that. And then he said, and then he goes, but I didn't have a cup. I don't drink coffee. And then you sit there and you go,
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I didn't
I
get that.
don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with that. And we sort of kind of poked fun at it. It had nothing to do with anything we were talking about.
And
But
what you have to sit back and look at is that was the smartest sperm.
no, what I think is,
That's what you. I mean,
what I think is,
Scott.
people hear the radio's on in the background,
Oh,
so
I
they
know.
half hear what we're
I
talking
know,
about, what
but
we say.
I'm going
know?
the other direction.
Okay, you can.
That was
you can
The
do that.
smartest
Yeah,
sperm.
the smartest sperm that made it
Wow.
all the way to the finish
Yep.
line and then burrowed in.
Yep.
Great. Speaking
Is
of,
there anyone listening who just threw up in their mouth? Mucus plug.
yeah, it's a real thing, man. If you had a baby, I mean, it's biology. It's a mucus plug, right? It's a real thing. So maybe the part where I said, no, never mind. Yeah,
it
sorry.
alone.
I said you
I
ate
didn't
it.
mean to make anybody.
I said you ate it.
Yeah, he did. But anyway, all right. Well, that's it. We got to go because it's meeting day. It's
Woohoo.
meeting day. We are so excited.
Nice.
We love meeting day. Absolutely.
Do you have
love
anything?
meeting day.
Do you
Huh?
have anything? Do you have anything?
All
Do you
right,
have anything?
thanks,
No?
guys.
All right, cool. See you. Bye.
Oh, that'd be great.
I got a bunch of things.
Oh,
Good.
I'm gonna bring up. You know what? I want to talk about something else just to drive him nuts. All right, have a good day, everybody.
What
Thanks.
else?
Check.
Don't say that.
I'm a listing boat. Let's see.